Excited to play Maryland for sure, just to get a different look because we go against our guys every day. And it's a great competition, but it's always good fun. It's always fun to go hit somebody on a different team for sure.
Coach talked a little bit about having to have the relationships with the offensive line, know what they're doing. He obviously comes from an offensive line background. And then being a receiver and knowing what the receivers are doing and have that relationship there. Has that been an easy adjustment or is it just something you're used to?
Definitely like working with the O-line like we do. It's the first time I've ever had to really communicate with them like this and make certain calls, so that's been great. Yeah, the receiver part, honestly, I'd say that's the easier part of this offense, but yeah, walking with the O-line and getting on the same page with them has definitely been fun, and I think the whole room's gotten a lot better at it for sure.
You guys are the biggest guys running down the field and staying up in this up-tempo offense. Everyone talks about the speed and the pace. Is that been hard to get used to as well?
Definitely a little adjustment at first, but Coach Kitt's offense is great, and I think it'll really hurt the opponents we play more than us for sure.
I may be wrong about this, but it's been a while since you've played in an actual game.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you kind of itching to really get out there? And what's it been? I know it's been frustrating, but how have you kind of kept your head pointed in the right direction?
Yeah, definitely been frustrated the past 2 years just dealing with some injuries and things like that, but those times you got to stay positive. Realize God has a plan for everybody and it's his time and not yours, so just staying positive to that, knowing that like you'll get your chance eventually. So.
And you mentioned having to communicate with the O-line now, but also still having the hands, play tight end, block, all that. In this air raid type of offense, from what you've done during drills, scrimmages, things like that, has it had to be an evolution of your playing style since you came to Florida Atlantic?
I wouldn't say evolution, but more so just kind of adapting the type of offense we run. It's a pretty unique offense, and just getting on page with the O-line like we do is definitely new to me, but it's been good. We have a great O-line, so they help us out a lot.
Us tight ends are a whole are just a really close group. I mean, all 6 of us were good friends, hang out outside of football as well. Coach Delaney, big help. Coach Jackson, I got to give him a shout out. He's been awesome ever since the first day I showed up, sticking around late, coming in early to help us out. So those guys definitely, and then it's like the team as a whole, like O-line's helping us out, receivers helping us out, quarterbacks helping us out, because I mean that's how you have to play team football is everybody buys into the program, everybody helps each other out, and that's really the only way I think you can succeed.
Taking away the opportunity for being the big guy for the touchdown late. What is the most fun thing for you for this offense?
I mean, the offense in general is just fast pace, high flying, throw deep, still being able to run power football. Like it's a fun offense. Coach Kitt, he's almost crazy the way like he calls plays and everything, because it's like you don't think it would work, and the next thing you know, we got a 70-yard touchdown. Like this offense is just fun to be around, fun to play in, and teammates as well make it even more fun.
You had a lot of success at Thomas More in D2. Was it important, or is it important to yourself to prove you can succeed at the next level up?
I would say, yeah. Like my time at Thomas More was awesome. I loved it there. Like I still am very close with a bunch of the players there. Some of the staff I still talk with. Forever grateful for my time there. But yeah, it got to the point where I was like, I wanted to see how good I really could be, and go against the best in the world, because at this level, this is the best we're playing against, and to start week 1 against a Power 4 Big Ten team, like that's just it's a token to me, like just to be able to say, yeah, in 20 years look back and be like, yeah, I was able to play with some of the best there is.
And in this offense, does it give you and the tight ends the best chance to succeed?
I would say, yeah. There's so much that us as tight ends have to do. You got to be able to block inline in the run game, pass pro, block out wide, and then also you pretty much have to run almost every route in the route tree. Short ones, deep ones, red zone, we got to be able to dominate. So I would say this is a very tight end friendly offense, and really just for all positions, it's a very friendly offense.
Coming here in the summer, when camp started, did you feel like a little bit like a deer in the headlights for the first day or two? Because in my mind, you've really come on the last 2 weeks.
Definitely. So, I mean, obviously making the jump from D2 to Division One, like just the speed is just, it's crazy different. You don't think about it until you're actually there. And I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with, you know, Coach Kidley's pace of play, just the defensive pace of play, just like all that physicality, obviously for the first, you know, I wanna say like 2 or 3 days. But as time going on, you know, working a little extra with the coaching staff and other players on the team, I feel like I've been able to settle down and, you know, do what I do best.
And you talked about to be able to settle down, find what you do best. Have you settled down into the role that you found? And if so, what has that role been for you, and especially now moving into game prep?
I feel like, yes, as time has gone on, I'm starting to find my role. You know, as a tight end, you got to be able to do a lot. Not just like me personally, but all the tight ends. Like I say, run blocking, inside, pass pro, blocking on the edge, running routes. I feel like I've done personally a really good job when we get to like red zone periods, being able to, you know, be a big body for our quarterbacks and, you know, help out that way in the offense. And also, you know, even in, you know, 2-minute scenarios, usually you want to go 10P for receivers, but recently Coach Kid's been putting me in to be, you know, like a check down on, you know, when we get 3rd and shorts, extra pass pro, blocker, you know, things like that.
It may seem like an odd question, but both your parents were athletes at St. Thomas More.
Yes, they were.
And it's home for you, and you know, you excelled there. You look at it like you're leaving your comfort zone and challenging yourself or spreading your wings, so to speak.
I would say definitely, yeah, because I mean, this is the first time I really moved away from home. It's Thomas More, it's in northern Kentucky, but it's really 30 minutes from my house in Cincinnati, less than that some days. So it's definitely been an adjustment, especially, you know, first couple times, like week and a half, 2 weeks I was here at the beginning of the summer, but, you know, as time gone on, becoming more familiar with, you know, the guys on the team, definitely helped, you know, embrace me, welcome me in, and all kinds of stuff like that. And obviously, I mean, I FaceTime my mom every day. Try to FaceTime my sister, but usually she doesn't always answer. If she does, she's quick to hang up. But yeah, no, my family's been super supportive. Like I said, I'm still talking to a bunch of my friends back at Thomas More, all my friends from high school and everything like that. Yeah, I've got a great support staff helping me out down there.